Greetings, free thinkers. Welcome to the Hoggcast. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing fine. I certainly am. Feeling better. My constitution's still weak. I can't really eat properly, but I'm feeling better. So what do we have on today's episode? I have two clips of the same person. This is another one of these new teachers. She's just gained a job as a teacher. So we're going to take a look at this TikTok she's made of herself. And then we are going to ask, what is it she brings to the class? Yeah. What benefit is it to the pupils and the students in her class that she is there over, say, a conservative teacher who will teach them normal things? Yeah. So let's take a look at this shining example of academia. If you haven't yet though, please subscribe to the Hoggcast, hit the notification bell, like the video and share it around if you find it informative. I am shadow banned, deboosted, don't get the views we used to, because we are the underdog, we are conservative commentators, and as such we aren't entirely welcome on the platform. We used to have a membership scheme which you can join if you so choose. I do have 8 excuse me I do have 8 amazing beautiful members who honour and humble me that they are actual paying members of the Hoggcast. It's still, I just find it amazing that people actually value my commentary as much as they do, and you could be a member too if you so choose, but you don't have to. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's check her out.
But Mr. makes me feel better, but I also kind of want to try mix, but I don't know if the kids can do that. I don't. And then what do they do when they ask me if I'm a boy or a girl? I'm not.
I could tell immediately what your gender was, and I'm sure the students will too.
I don't know.
Explain that it's young kids too.
It's young kids. My class is going to be 4-year-olds, so...
Isn't it funny how it's always the very, very young that these people are put into positions of power over? Look, she's even got scimitars, like, dangling down, like... It's like, how inappropriate is it? You can't have a cross, you can't wear a cross, but you can wear, like, dangling knives and imitations of weapons and things like that.
I don't know. And then, I don't know if I want to go by Jamie or Jamie Ray, because Jamie Ray's the name that I go by now. So,
she clearly thinks, and she's not the only one, this is very common among her sort, yeah. You can see that she's concerned about herself, how she's going to be gloried, and how she's going to appear to her very, very young charges. You know, so the one thing that's missing though is any concern about the students. Yeah, I can't be the only one that's missing this. It's like, what about me? What name am I gonna go? It's like a rich kind of in like a dystopian society where you have the uber rich whose only concern is picking out which dress to wear. Like, oh, what extravagant dress am I gonna wear? I need them to see me wearing this. You know, oh, what are they gonna think of me? What name shall I go by today? At no point does the concerns and the needs of her charges come into play.
I don't know. Any advice would be great for any non-binary teachers.
SOS.
So she made that. I was about to stop it there and then give some advice, but she very quickly, we'll go back and play again. She very quickly changed it to any non-binary, yeah, because that's the thing. She doesn't want. It's such a good insight into how their minds work. She doesn't want any advice from the likes of you and me, yeah, or anyone like who's not alphabet. Yeah, it's just, what advice would they give? Because she clearly thinks that they're the only people who could give her advice on entering a classroom, and that should really tell you everything you need to know.
Any advice would be great for any non-binary teachers.
SOS, save our ship.
SOS, SOC, save our captain. Thanks.
It's just the dangling scimitars. It's like, well, why? Anyway, we've got one more. We'll take a look at that. Why is it always TikTok? I mean, what is happening? It's like TikTok's like the breeding ground for wokeism. Yeah. Anyway, let's take a look at what she's got to say next. So I should imagine she's had quite a bit pushback, and as you would, because people. This is the thing that the woke left. You see, this woman, she doesn't have any children, so she doesn't know what it's like. She's teaching other people's children, right? But she doesn't have any children of her own. She doesn't teach them normal things, and her whole being is focused into politics. Yeah, that's what she really wants to be. She wants to be a politician, but alas, she's gone into the school, so she's going to be a school politician. It's the same with sports writers. They really, like these smug left-wing sports writers, they really wanted to be writing about politics, but the only gig they could get was in sports. So they're going to write sports politics, yeah? And it's the same even in gaming. Look at gaming, yeah? Politics gaming. Right? They wanted to be politicians. They wanted to write about politicians. They wanted to be columnists of The Guardian and The Washington Post. Ooh. But instead they had to work for IGN. So instead of focusing on games, they're just going to make it politics in games. Yeah? So if someone's angry, someone said, look, please tell me you're not still teaching children. Yeah?
Actually, am still teaching kids.
So I am actually, dude.
I just got home from work, actually. Sorry, my voice is kind of out. I've been sick the last week.
Hey, I can understand how that feels. At least you at least have a modicum of compassion from me, because I've been ill as well.
But yeah, I still teach 4-year-olds in the morning and 5-year-olds in the afternoon. They call me Mix Jamie Ray, or
that's terrible. You see, that's what I mean. They call me, and it's all about her. It's the entitlement of the woke. And you notice how they're so eager to be around people who can't think for themselves. Because that's what they want to do. That's what it's really about. They want to do your thinking for you. They'll make your own opinion for you. You don't have to worry about that. She'll give you your opinion.
Teacher Jamie Ray. They call me they, them pronouns, and so do all of the teachers.
Oh, you see how powerful she feels like. They call me they, them, as do all the other teachers. The smugness. These people have had their own way for too long, right? They need to know what it's like not to get their own way, because it's the smugness that comes with it.
I've made some friends, and the parents like me too, so yeah.
Except that you've got one responding to you, right? And I'm sure there are plenty of parents out there who, we've seen it. I'm sure there's plenty of parents out there who, they probably love you because they don't really know what you're teaching them, their kids. It's like with Loudoun County. A lot of people have only kind of, over the last couple of years, thanks to the COOF and the Zoom classes, have actually realised what you people are doing. And those parents probably don't know. And of course there are probably going to be some who do know and don't care. That's fine. But there's a lot of people who don't, right? Because we can see it for what it is. You're in the class for you. You're not in the class for the kids. It's all about, you've inserted your whole alphabet ideology stuff into your classroom. Your classroom has become your little cult room, right? None of your videos show any semblance of you never focus on things like English, maths, or things like that. It's all alphabet. Yeah.
I'm not gonna let this stupid little hate viral Twitter bullshit bring me down or make me stop teaching kids. It's the criticism of you isn't that you are teaching kids per se, it is what you are teaching them. Yeah. Parents don't want their beautiful young princess to possibly end up like you. And I don't mean that in as bad a way as it probably sounds, but what I mean is there are parents out there that look at you and think, if my daughter grew up like that, you know, like obsessed with ideology, obsessed with immutable characteristics, impossible to think for herself, shaves all her hair off. There are parents out there who look at their beautiful young children and they think, I don't want my children to end up like you, right? That's where the concern comes from. It's not a hate campaign or anything like that. It is a concern campaign. A concern campaign is not the same thing as a hate campaign.
One of my favorite things to do. And if you don't like it, you do it.
And that's it. It's that smug, oh, well, if you don't like it...
That's all I can say. So, good luck in life.
Oh, hold on a minute. I was under the impression that was a supremacy sign. Oh, but it's okay when we do it. Good luck in life. They don't need luck. The people you are responding to don't need luck in life. You're the confused one. You're the one who's saying that you know, one day you're literally one gender and then the next you're another. What do you mean good luck in life to us? You. Look, you're in the public sector, and because of the whole situation, I'm sure you know what I mean, you can fail upwards repeatedly. So don't just say good luck in life to conservative parents who work in the private sector, who actually have to do a good job in order to continue earning, in order to pay the taxes that pay your unearned salary.
Sorry, you're hateful. I am non-binary.
There it is. Sorry you're hateful. Oh, and she's about to say, oh, I am non-binary. It's not about hate. Your side hates. It's not about that. It's about concern. I've told you that. Not a hate campaign. A concern campaign. People don't want smug people like this teaching their children. I certainly wouldn't. I would not want you anywhere near them.
Binary. My name is Jamie Ray Melville Macias, and I work at the YMCA in Fargo, North Dakota. So, bye.
It's just the smugness. It's just... This is the thing with the left. It's like you're seeing with the situation, the G4 TV situation. The thing with woke leftists, they have this inbuilt belief that they will always be better than you. So if you criticise them, they get offended by it because you're a peon to them. They don't get it. They think, oh, it must be immutable characteristics, because that's the only thing they care about is their alphabet ideology and immutable characteristics. So if you say, hey, look, I'm sorry, I don't really agree with some of these things. Like, I think it's unhealthy that you're focusing on these hyper, you know what type stuff on my 4-year-old. And you'll just be met with a barrage of abuse. You'll be either ignored, you'll be smugly sneered at. Nothing will change, and you won't even get a good faith engagement. So I'll leave it there. How many more times do we have to keep seeing this? Right? Just leave your whole what you do in the bedroom stuff out of the classroom. You'd think they'd be trying to curtail it with everything that's going on, but they just double down and double down and double down. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.